Alright, that's the top of the hour. So, let's get right on into it. Today, we are playing Betrayal at Club Low. There is not much I can say about this game. It is a little bit silly, but we will see that as we go into it. I'm just going to hit the new game button. My name is Hound, of course. And let's see. Difficulty. So the difficulty selection actually changes our starting stats, huh? Now, what I will say is that this is a dice-based game. It's a dice-based game where your dice are just determined by the pizza that you make, I guess. You'll see when we actually get into the game. So, I'll probably just go for the middle default difficulty level. We start with 32 cash. Cash is used for upgrading our abilities, I believe. We can reroll twice. We get 5 health and nerve. Now, if we were to go any higher, the game says, go in with a plan. Not for the faint of heart. You can probably play these higher difficulties, well, okay. Wild Night Out you can probably play pretty easily, or well enough. And then, I am having the tutorial on, because I have not played, I haven't played the game before. I know how it works generally, but I don't know, I haven't actually played it. Dice rolling style, I don't know what does. So we've got classic. Dice are suspended in air and roll down onto the screen, tumbling on impact, simple and direct. Or face to face. Dice fall and tumble through 2 competing heads serving as dice towers. Stylized and theatrical. Sure, let's do face to face. We've also got special modes, laid back. Everyone at the club is truly laid back. This mode gives all opponents the laid back condition, making them easier to defeat. For an especially low stress experience. Iron Pizza. You get 1 special save slot for this playthrough. No reloading, for those who want to feel the pressure. Finish without losing all your health and nerve to unlock the mode, so we can't do it yet. And there's 4 AM. It's 4 AM, and the crowd is entering another state of consciousness. This mode randomly assigns all opponents a set of special, crazy conditions. Finish the game without losing all your health or nerve to unlock the mode. So, to unlock the difficulty, the difficult special modes, you have to actually beat the game without losing any battles, essentially. Well, we say battles. Let's jump in. What? Okay, so the loading tone, God, I'm having difficulty with words today. The loading screen tips are just quotes. This tutorial, click on the ground to move. We've just come out of the subway. This building is a bird's face. It's straight up got a beak on it there. Oh. Middle mouse or shift to highlight all interactable objects. Click on objects to interact with them. As you approach the car, Muriel, your old mission handler, erupts at you. Now that's what I call a disguise. You've got the pizza delivery look down cold. But you're absurdly late to the mission, as usual. Did you remember to bring your identification card? You definitely didn't. Pick a choice and hold for 1 second to confirm. So we can blame it on the train, promise you'll do better next time, or say nothing and take the heat. Let's take the heat. You decide to say nothing and accept whatever verbal punishment Muriel has in store for you. The silence hangs in the air longer than you expect. Uncomfortably long. Muriel's dragging it out for effect. Look, this isn't a hand in the cookie jar situation. Grow up. Playing the mute is beneath you. Since I always come over prepared, I went through the trouble of getting your ID reissued. Muriel shows you a freshly printed ID card. You haven't seen something like that in a long time. When you choose actions with the die symbol, you'll roll skill dice. Against your opponent's dice, hover to preview the roll. So we can now attempt to recognize Muriel's ID card. Okay. The 6 sides of your opponent's dice show on the left, and that is the ID legibility. And the 6 sides of my skill die, which in this case is the observation skill die, show on the right. My observation skill is apparently not very good. You attempt to recognize your face on the ID card. So we roll, and to win, roll higher or tie. To re-roll, click on the dice you want re-rolled, then click the re-roll button. So, a 1 is the best I can do. So, but I can't re-roll the opponent's dice. So they've rolled a 2, which means I objectively just fail this check. Alas. Plus 0 money. Various rewards and penalties are shown after every roll. You fail to recognize yourself in the ID, but you sense Muriel planned for this. Take a closer look at the ID, Hound. Try to remember as much as you can. Assess your character sheet here. Behold your skills. Each skill has 6 panels, which will make up 6 sides of your skill die. Spend cash to upgrade all 6 faces of your skill dice at once. Do this by pressing and holding the plus for 1 second. So, for example, a wisdom die with 3 zeros and 3 1s can upgrade to have 3 1s and 3 2s. Okay, so we've got cooking. Cooking. What's on the stove? What's in that glass? Deception. Who do you fool? Music. What are you playing? What do you hear? Observation. What do you notice? Physique. How are those workouts going? Wisdom. Who do you understand, really? And wit. Who do you charm? So, it's going to cost $12 to upgrade one of our dice. We currently have $32. So, let's start by upgrading observation. Upgrade individual dice faces by holding the left mouse button down on the face you want to upgrade for 1 second. So we could, for example, let's go wit, let's go physique. We can turn one of these zeros into a 1. You can do this whenever you want. Oh yeah. Okay, now you know a bit more about your latent abilities, so I'll ask you again. What made you late for the mission? You can upgrade your skills anytime, even while considering your actions. Okay, so we can use the cooking skill to explain the elaborate meal you were making. Use the observation skill to notice if her dashboard clock is running a little fast. Or we can use deception to craft an elaborate but convincing lie about the subway. Okay. Now, let's do a little bit more upgrading. So upgrading a single face costs 2. Or the entire face will cost 12. Ah, okay. When the cost, when the die is, or when the face is 0 or 1, it costs 2. The entire die then costs 12, because that's 6 times 2. Observation, we've got 3 that are at level 1, so they cost 2 to upgrade. And then at level 2, they cost 4 to upgrade. So, what's that? 12 and 6 should be 18, which it is. Okay, so upgrading the entire die is just a quicker way than upgrading each face individually. Prices remain the same. I also notice that these red boxes are appearing around the skills that can be used in this interaction. Now, oh, we've got exactly 18, huh? I think I'll bring observation up again. Hopefully I haven't just screwed myself. Oh, let's have a look at her dashboard clock. You think Muriel may have gotten the time wrong. And... crooked dice! What? Kick the table. Winning gives cash equal to your final roll and gets you closer to your goals. So I get $3 for rolling a 3. Okay. It's true, the clock is set 15 minutes fast. Oh, that clock. It actually helps keep me on time. Anyway, who cares why you're late? You're here now, eh? Here's the situation. Next door, at Club Low, fellow agent Gemini J is deep undercover at a meeting with our prime target, Big Mo. Jay's been in the meeting way too long. We think something went wrong. We need you to get inside the club and rescue him. Your disguise isn't complete without an actual pizza, so I arranged a cooking station for you nearby. Make pies, give out samples. It will help you get closer to rescuing Jay. As ever, the circus believes in you. Good luck, Hound. See ya. So, we are disguised as a pizza delivery person, looking to rescue Gemini J. Okay, God, and we've got a notepad that will store important information. Blue is essential objectives, I guess. Green is opportunities, and orange is access. Public transit barely runs at this hour. Perhaps the train knew you needed to be here. Right. A recent city ordinance mandates that all musical instruments audible through walls and floors be removed from private residences. Jeez. And there's a skull. 100 years ago, city dwellers used to go upstate to hunt... Oops. To hunt esoteric beasts. Their descendants often inherited the trophies. So right-clicking apparently opens this menu. Remember, the game autosaves before every action. You can also save and load at any time between dice rolls. Ooh. Oh. Just as you're crossing over the crevasse, a foul-smelling steam erupts from the canal. You can't avoid it. This smell might linger on you for a while. How do you react? Well, I kind of screwed myself by putting everything into observation. Let's... we can accept the situation. We can hold our breath. Or we can recognize familiar scents. Oh. Okay. Let's get a single 2 on our physique die. And hold our breath. You close your eyes, hold your breath, and clench your fists, hoping not to ingest any of these foul vapors. A 0 is not going to do it. Let's try re-rolling that. Please roll the 2. No. I cannot re-roll the enemy die. Come on. Nope. It wasn't a very good chance in the first place. Ooh. You have gained your first conditions. We are now determined. Can do everything. You can do everything all of the time, right? So 3 faces get increased. 3 faces get decreased across each of our skills. And I am tired. You need to catch your breath. Skills affected are Deception, Observation, Physique. And being tired can either decrease my roll or injure me. Oh dear. Conditions can be found here. Behold condition dice. These are gained and lost after dice rolls. For any action you take, condition dice are also rolled with the skill dice. They roll all at the same time. For example, if you select an action that uses your Deception skill roll, the determined condition will be rolled too. And what are these symbols? Your total health, your total nerve. These symbols will damage your health and your nerve if you roll them. If either reaches 0, it's curtains for you. So watch out. Some condition dice are helpful, others harmful, and still others are both. You might find yourself with a lot of condition dice, but that's okay. They go away after you've rolled them, and you can always re-roll any of your dice. I'll take my chances. You feel this dreaded urban steam creep into your nostrils, your eyes, your clothes, but it does not deter you from your mission. So now we stink, I guess. Decided to show up, so for just showing up, I have gained a bunch of money, apparently. Let's go have a look at the pizza cooking station. We have found fresh sauce. And we have discovered the recipe for red pizza. The mobile pizza oven is conveniently unattended. Time to make some pizzas. This blank pizza crust will soon become your pizza dice. These pizza dice make money and heal you. Below are the toppings for your pizza dice. Drag and drop 6 of your toppings to fill your pizza. So we can fill in a bunch of space with money and a bit of fresh sauce for health. Customize your pizza dice by visiting pizza stations like this one. You'll discover more ingredients and pizza dice later. Remember, pizza dice are always rolled. Serving time. Okay, there's a puddle here. Puddle. Your reflection in the puddle calls to you, offering comfort. Only once we can drink from the puddle. Okay. You can reach into the puddle and pull something out. You can stare into the puddle. You know what? We got some money. I'm going to upgrade my physique and cooking. And then I'm out of money, I guess. I could upgrade a 0 or 1 face, but for now, let us try drinking from the puddle. Hoping it will give some sustenance. You know what? Okay, the number I've got is as good as I'm getting here, so that's good. The pizza, though. I've got 2 shots at this. I can re-roll twice, hoping to get the $4. So long as I don't get the heart at the end, it's fine. Nope. And if I do get the heart, it just... Oh, well, it's $2 less. Oh well. We are now refreshed, which can heal me. And I am no longer determined. The nourishment from the rain-slicked puddle is real. Your reflection in the puddle calls to you, offering comfort. Let's reach in and pull something out. Now, we do have the tired die here. Oh, this takes effect as soon as I roll it? Jeez. Okay, so we do not want to re-roll the tired one. No. It's not taking effect as soon as I roll. It's just showing me the prediction. You can undo your re-roll selection by clicking on the selected dice again. Oh, right. You're not undoing the actual re-roll, you're undoing what you're choosing for re-rolls. And it tells us how many times we can re-roll here. So, if I do this... let's try that again. Please don't roll the -2 again. Fuck. Well, we get $2 from the pizza die, but we did not succeed. I am now wet. No longer refreshed, no longer tired. Wet. Most humans are naturally disinclined to feel like this. Skills affected cooking. Your search comes empty, and you get stained by the puddle water in the process. We can actually do it again, though. You know what? Sure. Oh! Okay, that's the 3, so I've won the actual numbers. And I'll just take 2 from the pizza. You manage to find something in the murky depths of the puddle. It's 4 slabs of factory mozzarella. Add newly found pizza ingredients to your pizza dice by visiting this pizza station. Okay. So we've got 4 more slabs of the $2 ones. Cool. You never know what you'll find in the murky depths of a street puddle. Let's now... or do I... Actually... Okay, here's the thing. There is a very slim chance of succeeding from staring into the puddle. But, even if I fail, I'm still gaining money from the pizza die. So, trying it isn't that bad for me. Because there's nothing here that's going to reduce my stats. You see your reflection in the puddle all too clearly. I will, of course, still try to win. If I can roll a 1, yes. And re-roll that heart into some money. $2 is $2. You just gained a condition with a locked dice face. If you roll this face, you can no longer re-roll the dice. Okay, so we gained unsure. Let's get that tutorial out of the way. We gained unsure, which can lock on negative numbers or do some nerve damage to me. We have also gained self-actualized. Something or someone has shown that you are an entity with limitless potential. Clarity will carry you far. Your reflection stares back at you, and in it you see vast, untapped potential. Your reflection in the puddle calls to you, nope, we are now out of interactions. So, service entrance, deliveries. The alleyway to the side entrance keeps the staff and the dancers from commingling on a busy night. Chad Blueprint allegedly lives in the shadow of his mentor, DJ Boggart. But unlike Boggart, Chad Blueprint never sends imposters to perform in his place. And in another era, this building was a coffin factory. Club Low kept the old sign. So we could head around back, interact with the queue, or interact with this security guard. The bouncer sizes you up, annoyed that he wasn't included in an apparent pizza order. His gruff demeanor belies a wary glance towards the alleyway. Delivery's not getting any special treatment tonight. Either get in line like the rest, or get lost. So we can insist that you're here to deliver a pizza to Chad Blueprint. Wow, okay. He does not like line cutters, which gives him a massive buff. We can call up the guard's boss and ask for a favor. Or we can try to wrestle the guard to the ground, which is going to damage me. You know what? Let's see what I can do with the line. I just get in line. You were the last in a line full of rowdy, nervous misfits, all wondering, when will the bouncer move things along here? We can distract the crowd with a timeless parable, intimidate the crowd with wild dancing, inconspicuously attempt to cut the line, or leave. Let's do some wild dancing. You attempt to recreate a long-forgotten dance move popular in your youth. Will the crowd notice? We're rolling against the crowd's obliviousness. And we have one big time here. This is the best outcome I could have one more, but I'm just going to accept it. I've got to click right. Several people in line feel uncomfortable with your theatrics. With nervous politeness, they make an opening for you to move up the line. You find yourself in the middle of the line. It's formless, and there's no real order. People are just swimming around in this human amoeba that is the nightclub line. We can now use wisdom to distract them with a timeless parable, or deception to cut in line. Let's go to my skills and upgrade my wisdom, I think. Or... deception's probably a pretty common one, right? And... I'll upgrade 2 of the 2s to 3s and 1 of the 1s to a 2. That'll do. Right, let's roll deception. Taking advantage of the outside noise and shadow, you're slipping through undetected. That's a victory. Let's see if I can roll the 4 money. Hell yeah! More money! You slip further up the line without a single person noticing. Very smooth. You manage to find yourself at the front of the line. You've come a semi-long way to get here, and it feels just fine. Step up to the bouncer, or get them to hold my place. Let's step up to the bouncer. The bouncer's gruff demeanour belies a nervous glance around the corner. So, you worked your way up the line, pizza guy. Well, we're at capacity in here. You still got a way. Okay, so having done that, we have managed to bypass his bonus die for hating line cutters. So now, God. Oof. Okay, his stats have some actual differences. God. If we try deception, it's a pretty poor chance. Essentially, he would need to roll the 1, like, which is 50-50 to roll for him to roll a 1. But then my outcome needs to be better than a 1, or equal, I guess. You know what's funnier than 68? 67. Hey Mel, how you doing? Okay, I don't think I've got good chances with the deception. Observation, though. Observation I've got good shots at. Because, like, it is a 50% chance that I roll a 3 and just win. 50% chance I don't, of which time 50% of the time I still win. So that's like a 75% win rate. You're dying. That kinda sucks. I'm guessing that you're just, like, feeling real sick. Oh, we can hold right click to see what the outcomes are. Okay. Anyway, I do think observation is my best shot. You know people working private security. Maybe they'll be able to pull rank on this guard for you. Reroll that too. See, $2. See if I can get the 4. No. Try it again. It's $2. Ah well. It's still a success. Your contact, Sade, picks up the phone. She's notified all the guards working tonight to cut you some slack. Sade might have given you the okay, but I still got a job to do here. The bouncer's gruff demeanour belies a nervous glance around the corner. Huh. So that wasn't enough. He does have a debuff now, because he has been ordered to be accommodating. Wisdom is not going to work no matter what. Deception could work. I think it's still a low chance, but I'm going to try. A convincing explanation might fool the guard into thinking Chad Blueprint's waiting on a pizza order. Let's see. Oh fuck. I have to roll a 3 if I want to actually succeed this. And I did! Hell yeah! Victory! I am now zoned in, feeling guilty and unabashedly honest again. The guard brings his voice down to a whisper. Okay, but I can't let you in this way or these people would riot. But let me tell you a little secret. New clue, side door password. Go round the side alley and say the word Zumulon to my partner, Roscoe. That should do it. Okay. Even the guard already told you the side door password, you believe you can still get through the front door, if you really want to. Huh. Okay, here's the thing. I am guaranteed to fail a wisdom check here. Like, it's objectively impossible. Okay, it's technically possible for me to win. If he rolls a 2 on the main die, -1 on the modifier, and then I roll a 1 on my main die, and then the health modifiers on the 2 yellow dice, that would still be a win. Alternately, I can upgrade my wisdom die and wait for him to let me in. Sometimes the best thing to do is just wait. Let's see how it goes. Oh god, I've got a -1. Let's try this again. I've got a 0. Nope. That's a fail. I still get $4 from my pizza die though. I'm now thrown off, but I'm no longer feeling guilty or unabashedly honest. The wait is endless. You can't stand this. You have to do something else, and soon. Okay. Well, we knew the wait wasn't going to work, but I could do it again. Do I really care? I mean, kinda. Okay, one thing I am actually going to do though is come over to the pizza station, remove the health, and add the nerve regain. Because it's my nerves that I'm taking hits to. Okay, let's try this again. Do I try this again? Well... God, he can roll really high. I don't think I try this again. Because thrown off is just a bunch of damage to me. And trying to wrestle him is a very bad idea. Yeah, okay, we don't try it again. We got the door password out of him, so we go round. Ooh. We found olive oil. Yes, we know. Ah. You find yourself at the bottom of a suspended fire escape ladder. We can try to jump for the ladder. We can examine the ladder for any unusual details. Or we can ask nicely to be let up. The chance someone hears you, God. You know what? Let's examine the ladder. It seems sturdy, but there's something odd about it. Knowledge of ladders versus observation. You know what? I'll take a -2. I'm still succeeding this roll. Can I get better money? No. I should have re-rolled it, because even if I get the brain, it's still good for me. I'm now really concentrating. At the base of the ladder frame, you notice a little foot switch. You find yourself at the bottom of the escape ladder. Wait. If I fail my checks against this thing, the ladder gains stats. The ladder can be daunting or mean. Okay, now here's the thing. I could just push the foot switch, but if I try to jump for the ladder, I think I've got a decent chance and I can get more money. And money means I can upgrade more. So we're doing it. And that's a victory. I'll take it. Another $8. You reach the ladder and are able to pull it down to the ground. We can now climb up the stairs and enter the window. So we've got a way in now. Let's have a look for any other interactables. There is the trash can. A dumpster. Here we go. For the sake of everyone you've ever known, you hope no one sees you doing whatever you're about to do in this dumpster. Dig through the trash for treasure. Oh, let's do it. There's gotta be something good somewhere in the bin. That's a victory. See if I can get more money. Or heal myself a bit. No, try again. We get a bit of healing. And I am now smelling like the city. All bad, yeah. You found something useful. It's 2 buffalo mozzarella. Oh, look at that. The dumpster has nothing else of interest. For you, anyway. So, that was worth, I think. Because those I can use to modify my pizza to have 3 sides give me 4 money. And in fact, now that I'm at full stats, it's all money. This pizza is all money. There's also this power box. This is an old building and it doesn't play nice with the city's power grid. Electricians avoid servicing this part of town at all costs. Okay, so I could go up the ladder and get in that way, but there's also this guard. The knight ran away from this guard. He's half asleep. Make enough noise and you might disturb his slumber. We can attempt to wrestle him to the ground while he's sleeping. We can intentionally wake him up, or we can leave. Ah, let's do it. Surprise attack! I'm fucked! I have objectively failed this check because I cannot achieve a 4. I don't know why I'm even re-rolling this one. Like, the pizza die I was re-rolling to get more money out of my failure. Ah well. If you find yourself with a lot of cash, spend it to upgrade skill dice. Yes, we know. We are now injured. The very second you make your move, the guard stirs. Not so fast. I always sleep with one eye open, ready for interlopers like you. The guard looks at you like you're from another planet. Who ordered pizza delivery tonight? Not me, that's for sure. Now, we've got the password. Or we can try and find another way in. We can try bluffing. I mean, we do have a lot of money. We should consider upgrading things. Let's upgrade my wisdom. Because getting this up will also mean I can try to wait out that other guard. And we'll hold it there for now. Empathize with him. Guard's guarded trust. Will this guard believe you when you tell him you understand his plight? Looks like no. Because I cannot beat a 4. So let's try and get 4 money. We're no longer smelling like the city at least, but we are thrown off. Your gesture towards empathy comes off as insincere, and the guard can tell. This ain't about me. You're either here to party, or you're gone. Okay. We could try empathizing again. Or, hang on. I've got enough money to bring this 3 up to a 4. Okay. Empathize again. And hope I don't get the shit beaten out of me by my die. Yep, there. Yep. Well, 1 damage isn't too bad. Now I just have to try and roll a 3 or better. Yes! Accept it. The guard appreciates your empathy, even as he remains stoic. Yeah, nice to know I'm not alone in this world. In fact, new clue, the masked individual. The guard tells you about a patron named Janice. Earlier tonight, they locked eyes as she came into the club. He asks you to check in on her. She'll be near the bar, wearing a white skull mask. Tell her Roscoe says hello. The guard looks at you like you're from another planet, and does not let me in. So I have gained an opportunity? Yes. There is I've gained information about an opportunity, but not access. Well, let's bring a deception face up to 4 and try to bluff my way in. Because using the password is just too easy. Try to dazzle the guard with some rapid-fire kitchen lingo. They've only got a 2. If I roll a higher number, I get more money. So, ideally, nope, just 2s all the way. You, this kitchen, sure, okay. I find you intriguing, pizza slinger. Jeez, okay. I could just ask him to open the door for me. Or I could try to surprise him with a witty remark, which is guaranteed to fail, but does get rid of 2 modifier dice. These modifier dice I have aren't that bad. Let's ask him to open the door. In you go. And be sure to grab me a bowl of whatever's cooking in there, cooking while you're at it. The guard's clearly embarrassed he was caught sleeping on the job. Look, I've been doing this for 3 years. No one gets by me anymore. HRH security only hires the best. Huh. Now, even though the door is now open, I can still interact with him. So if at any point I upgrade my wish a bunch, I can come back and interact with him again. $20 for sneaking into the kitchen. And I found 2 basil, which double the money I'm getting. Okay, hang on. This is a kitchen I'm definitely going to need cooking skill, right? Let's have a look. There's this pizza station. The white pizza recipe is discovered. The pizza oven is in full working order and at your command. So we now get 2 pizza dice. Hell yeah. Put the basil on there. Put some money on. Put a bit of each type of healing, I think. Just a little. Nah. I'll keep the nerve recovery because I'm down some nerve, but otherwise money. Money, 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 money. What's this? Even though the stew's been dumped in the sink, it still looks kind of appetizing. Huh. Right. The flamingo thigh stew is being watched by a harried-looking chef. Focus your attention on the chef. The chef is busy hovering over a slow-cooked vat of flamingo thigh stew. She doesn't notice you. Flamingo thigh? New clue, the stew. Immediately, your culinary instincts kick in. You think you can improve this stew if you can relieve the chef of her kitchen responsibilities. We get one shot at trying to pickpocket the car keys from the chef's back pocket, which is almost guaranteed failure, unless I upgrade my deception, which I don't have the money for. Say hello. Someone already delivered. Someone ordered delivery? Here. Is my own pizza really that bad? No matter. It's this stew that's taken over my life tonight. This flamingo thigh stew is the hardest thing I've had to make in my whole career. But Big Mo wouldn't show up if we didn't serve it. Real piece of work, that guy. The chef seems genuinely nervous about her stew. It will take some cajoling, but do you think you can get her to let you take over? What am I to do? God, we've got options. Bluff that you're the relief chef. Almost guaranteed failure. Freak out the chef by threatening to call the health inspector. Okay. Or win over the chef with your pizza. Okay, best shot I've got is probably the observation. And it means I can get rid of one of the debuff dice I have, instead of having all three. Fuck it, let's just... Cooking. We upgraded. What does a trained chef really think of your handiwork? I lose. I lose big time. Unless... I really need a +1 on this. Those two can stay as is. Hope this gets a +1. Go yellow die, go. Yes! It actually worked. Oh. I now have cooking mastery, which is a temporary effect. A conversation around the finer points of pizza making emerges. Looks delicious. The chef seems nervous about the stew, but there's got to be a way to convince her to let you take over. Patience now. I've been preparing this for 36 hours. Everyone gets a bowl at the end of the night. Big Mo gets 3. You know what? I'm going to... Observation gets a 4. Yeah, this'll do for now. Let's give it a try. This kitchen is positively grimy. Perhaps you can spot a health code violation or two and use it to your advantage. I rolled a 4. No, I didn't. It's now a 2. Fuck. But they rolled a 1. I'm actually going to keep that bit of heal there. Big number and 4 money? Yeah, I'll take this. Target is now on edge, and I am no longer too confident. You notice a half-eaten saw fruit under one of the ovens. The chef sees it too, and looks at you sheepishly. Amy, hello, hello! New clue, Yorg's fruit. It's true, I'm serving old fruit in the green room. Please, don't tell anybody. The chef exhales in frustration. Can't I just make a flamingo thigh stew in peace? And now my remaining option is to bluff that I am the relief chef. It's not great odds, but... Okay, I can't upgrade this, it's too expensive. But I can bring everything up to a 3. Alright, let's try it. Hopefully they don't, oh god, okay, they've got 5, huh? This can re-roll possibly into a positive modifier. If I can get the +2 on it, I can succeed. Or if I roll a 4 and get the +1? Nope. Well, I'm getting $4. Target is exhausting. They do a lot of damage to me. I am embarrassed and awkward. I do a lot of damage to myself. Oh my god. You, a chef. please. Pizza's easy. Don't get ahead of yourself. That's understandable, Amy. Time gets away from us so easily. The chef exhales in frustration. I could try again. I mean, now I'm just extremely unlikely to succeed. And I'm likely to take a bunch of damage as well. But now let's walk away. Check out the garage. Garage door has a durable, time-worn lock. We can try to pick it using my observation, which is physically impossible for me to win. So I'm going to walk away. There's a couple of doors up here. There's a laser door. The lasers look positively dangerous, as if it's sizing you up. As if it's sizing up your knowledge of the music you're about to listen to. Can you handle it? Are you experienced? Well, my music skill is like 0, so no. Observation also has no shot. I could just step into the beams. Let's not do something stupid. And this ornate looking door separates the kitchen from the bar. It is securely locked. Low shot at picking the lock. Coax entry by sliding a charming letter under the door. Or bash the door. These two options are very bad. This option is moderately bad. You know what? Let's just walk away for now. Everything I can do here is bad times for me. So, let's try climbing up the ladder here. Climb up the stairs and then to the window. Shambled into the green room. There's a new pizza ingredient. More basil. The grandma pizza recipe is discovered. They said it couldn't be done, but here we are, about to make pizza in a toaster oven. The possibilities. I'm going to take some and replace some money with that. And you know what? This'll do. Ooh. Club Low offers custom platters upon request. This one has been prepared rather disdainfully. The fruit is juicy, complex in nature, and undeniably aromatic. The money in the bag is redeemable at Club Low exclusively. Hello there. This appears to be Jorg, Chad Blueprint's manager, counting the night's take. Engrossed by the tactility of the money he's counting, Jorg slowly acknowledges your presence. Who the hell let you up here? Chad didn't ask for pizza tonight, and we're done doing sponsorships. What is it then? I can convince Jorg to let me try his fruit, which can get me an ingredient. Very low odds of that working. Tell Jorg the fruit is 5 days old? Sure, let's do that. You go into detail on the health violations of the fruit. 5 days old, left out in room temperature, possible bug nesting. Jorg responds accordingly. Why do I even ask for fruit at shows anymore? Ugh. Jorg appears deeply uninterested in you. I should have sent my intern tonight. And now he is distracted by nasty fruit getting a massive debuff. I want that ingredient. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Try to convince him to let me have a bit of his enticing fruit. It works. Let's see. 3 is as good as I'm getting there. A -1 is probably the best outcome on this as well. I think the only improvement is this, getting the basil. I got $12 from my pizza dice there. Hell yeah. You articulate on why you'd enjoy the fruit, despite its aroma and its dubious freshness. And I thought I was the only one in the city who ate this. In fact, found spiked fruit slices. You ought to put this on your pizza and give people a taste of what they've been missing. Jorg seems to see through your ruse, though he's nonchalant about it. Pizza, please. What do you really want? Can tell him to put in a good word with Chad Blueprint. Observe his handling of cash for something amiss, or impress him by going deep on music with him. My music knowledge is terrible. His isn't great, but mine is even worse. For the moment, I'm going to walk away because I want to see what the durian does to my pizza. If this is rolled, swap your skill die with your opponent's. Ooh. If I'm expecting to do something that my skill is terrible for, that can be high value. Also, I'm just going to, reorganize this son. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what else I can get out of him. Let's see if he'll put in a good word. Ask Jorg to text Chad Blueprint so that he would be at ease if you step in the DJ booth with him. Sure thing, Chad will know you're on the level. Let's observe his handling of money, I guess. He's got some debuffs that'll make this pretty decent odds. Let's give it a try. Well, he's getting a 0. That's pretty fucking incredible. I can do a lot better on the pizzas. I'm going to keep this... Yeah, I'm going to keep the changes to my nerves as is. Get the health regain, yeah. And no +4. A hawk-eyed glance reveals a subtly uneven distribution of cash in the 2 envelopes. You bring this to Jorg's attention. It's not like that. New clue, Jorg's contract. In Jorg's flustered state, a piece of paper has slipped out of his jacket, unbeknownst to him. It looks like a performance contract for Chad Blueprint, but you're not quite sure. Jorg senses you're onto him. What exactly do you want, stranger? I'm just trying to represent my client as best I can. I can try to observe the contract for something amiss. We only get 1 shot at that. You know what? Yeah. only get one shot at this, so I'm going to hold off on it for well, hang on, how much? I've got a lot of money. Upgrade my observation. He is feeling threatened, which can be a problem for me. And I've got no other buffs. But... Thank you, Mel. I was just looking for the ban button there. Okay. Bot, be gone. Be gone, bot. Let's see. I'll give it one try. Well... Frustrated can be pretty bad for me. Fuck it, let's try observing the contract. Your eyes are sharper than they look, but it'll take concentration to make out the contract. Well, I'm fucked. Durian is my only hope now. In fact, even if I get that, I still fail. Because... like, even if I get the Durian and switch our dice, he will then have a 3 plus 3 plus 1. So that's going to be 7. And I would have 6. So I still lose no matter what. This is unfortunate. Let's just hope for as much money as I can get. Nope, Durian is switching our dice back. Well, I got some money out of it. You can't make out the tangle of legalese on the contract at all. Do I? Yeah, let's try discussing the money. Not the money, the music. York manages DJs, he must know a thing or two about music. So do you. I know nothing about music. My only hope right now is the Durian. Or getting a +3 on the Frustrated. Sure. Come on. Go, dice, go. Nope. That's a loss. Target is now intimidating, and I am frustrated still. You bring up whether Chad Blueprint will integrate the emerging Dionk sound into his sets, but Yorg scoffs. Like the music they play on those toothpaste ads. You wish, old-timer. Impress Yorg by going deep on music with him. Again. This... Let's do it. Let's just try it again. I'm probably going to take some big damage here. He's got a 2 again. So again, my only hope is the +3 on the yellow die, or the Durian. Come on. Nope. I continue to just get fucked up, but I'm gaining money. Okay. Let's try it again. Out of Oh dear, they've... Okay, he's got an overall of +1. Let's reroll the 1 for a 0. Well... No. We're still going to hope for the Durian. Because... if I can get that, that would become a 2 and then I would be tied. Or I can just hope for money. Oh, hang on, okay. Right now I can get 12 money. If this becomes a double, then it becomes 16. Yeah. Nope. Unfortunate, but I am still gaining money. Looping dialogue. Let's briefly walk away, I think, because I just want to go modify my pieces. I'm taking no health damage right now. I want some more nerve recovery. So I've got so much money. What? Let's have a look at what this is. What the fuck? The mirror is cold and you feel the face above it peer into your being. A green drawer, locked, calls your name. That doesn't look like a mirror to me. We can try to tell a humorous tale to the mirror. Shit chance of that succeeding. We can try to cajole it with a song. Also terrible chance there. Or I can just shove the drawer open. None of these have a good shot. But I do want to upgrade my wits. A couple of times. This still doesn't have a great shot of working, but it's got a chance. They rolled a 5, I'm fucked. Except I got the Durian. Now, if I re-roll the Durian hoping for money, oh god, I think I re-roll it hoping for either money or sanity healing, and just please don't be the Durian again. Sure, I'll take it. The mirror is now amused by me. Cool. Machinery behind the head whirs to life. It likes what it hears. The face above the desk has its stare trained on you. I can try to cajole it with a song. Fuck it, let's upgrade my music skill. Let's give it a try. You sing to the desk's head that everything will be alright. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. And let's hope for money. Excellent. More money, please. Nope. Well, we still gained a decent amount. Why did it just go dark? Machinery behind the head whirs to life, it likes what it hears, and the drawer starts to slide itself open. Inside the desk, you discover the security room key. Look at that. The green drawer appears to have unlocked itself, and the mirror is placid. Okay. So we've got the key for the security room. The chef is doing something with the stew. do we give this another shot? I have now upgraded my music a little. Can I upgrade it further? Yes. Let's give this a try. Because I really just want to succeed on everything. It's a 3v3. Reroll that. That's a victory for me. And that's money. You converse about music production, veering towards mono mixes again. You have learned a professional music production technique. It could prove useful if you decide to engage with Chad Blueprint on music matters. Look, I can tell all my clients to mix in mono, better for dance floors. And that is everything we can do here. So, there's another laser wall. The lasers look positively dangerous, sizing up my knowledge of music. Oh boy, I can disguise my voice to fool the laser's voice override system. I can deduce the inverted frequency. I can punch the lasers with my fist. Or just step into the beams. Let's have a look at the inverted frequency. You're putting your knowledge of beam security to the test here. V4, that's excellent. I can get a lot of money. Let's try. More money. No. More money. Health healing is the last thing I need. Well, based on past experience handling laser beam projectiles, you take steps towards dismantling the laser beam system. The trap is now disabled, mercifully. We can pass through without further incident. We have made it into the club. I'm guessing this is the security door? The door looks particularly reinforced and locked tight. I could unlock it with the key, but I don't gain money through that. Bashing the door does nothing. Say you're with security and demand to be let through. Not a bad shot at that one. Picking the lock, not a great shot. I think my dog is trying to get my attention. He probably needs to be let outside. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I return. So, where were we? I think... Okay, I've got a real good shot at trying to pick this lock. Which I think I'm going to... Like, I've also got a pretty damn good shot at deception. Let's go for the deception option. Let's see. Open the door, open the door, security! You shout in your best security guard voice. How's it go? That's a victory. That's a good victory. Let's see. Yeah, no matter what, this 3 and this +2 is a success. Which means, even if I re-roll this, I can't fail. I can re-roll this to try and get some sanity recovery. Give it a shot. We're getting the durian. That's a switcheroo. Do I... Yeah. Roll this again. I may affect... yep. Durian, I lose 1 point, but that's fine. It's worth the risk for having the shot at being able to recover more. You hear some stumbling on the other side, a lock being adjusted. It's open. The door is unlocked. The door opens without any resistance. And in I go. There's another ingredient here. Grey matter. Brain? There's just brain in a box? Shovel logo by Arse Truthers. He would later make his fortune illustrating factory-themed children's books. Security station relaxation pits became fashionable a decade ago. Club Low is following the trend. This security guard is only watching tennis. All of his screens are tennis. The guard is engrossed in a tennis match being played in some other part of the world. I can try to wrestle him. That's a bad idea. Very bad idea. Say hello. It takes a few seconds for the guard to realise you've broken into the room. Are you trespassing? Yes. Should I do anything about you? Depends. Explain yourself. Tempt the guard to leave by recommending a local sports bar. Wrestle the guard to the ground. Bad idea. Insist you're there to do an IT maintenance check. Wow, all of these are real bad odds, huh? Best shot I've got is the deception, honestly. I can't afford an upgrade on deception. Would upgrade a couple of faces. Yeah. Well, here to do an IT maintenance check. Let's hope it goes well. You tell the guard that in addition to moonlighting as a pizzaiolo? What? You're from IT, need to reboot the system and need the password. He rolled real well. I lose. Unless... if this rolls into a 3, this rolls into a durian. I can still win. With a draw. Okay, now I just need the durian. Feck. Well, that didn't work. He's on to me. And I'm embarrassed. You think I'm daft? You don't look like an IT person at all. You're lucky this tennis game is keeping my mood up. Explain yourself. Uh...
15,000.
Nothing really gives me a shot here. Took a wrong turn. Leave. Get out of here. We've gained a clue about rescuing Gemini J. You got through the green room and into the main area. J should be towards the back of the room in the VIP section. I believe that's J there. Let's see. Ooh, more ingredients. Found one truth pepper. Oh. Who are you? The house manager, Kathleen, surveys her space, perpetually wary. Hello there. It seems someone has ordered pizza in my establishment, but I know better. I know you're trying to rescue Gemini J. I'll help you if you help me. See that bartender over there is completely incompetent. Can't even order a drink at my own establishment, and I could definitely use it. And the coat attendant? I think she's up to something too. Look, you get me some intel on my staff, and I'll gladly help you out with Gemini J. Paranoia is a useful management tool in this place. Ask about Chad Blueprint? Chad Blueprint is one of our more high-profile acts for the season. Good for business, but still, I think we can do better. Kathleen can't hide the fact that she misses Chad Blueprint's old mentor, DJ Bogart. Tell you what, hound is it? I got a proposition. To my ears, Chad Blueprint's phoning it in. My patrons deserve better, and so do you. I challenge you to pull yourself out of this your situation and take over the decks. Help these dancers believe in a better Sonic world. Power of the crowd. Would DJing really aid in your mission? Kathleen hangs back, just to make sure the club stays humming. Ask about an alternate escape route? Yeah, through my Uncle Rhino's garage. Chief Luna parks her car there. Chef Luna, rather. You can try getting in through the kitchen, or if the door's locked, there's some alternate ways in. Hunt around, you'll get there eventually. Okay. You realise the garage has become a viable alternate escape route. Kathleen hangs back. Okay. Right. The masked individual looks at you, but doesn't seem to make any other indication of their intentions. It does make you wonder, who exactly is behind that mask? Guard Roscoe says hello. The individual is overcome with sentimentality as she realises Roscoe, the side door guard, is keeping the date. Ah, Roscoe, that gentle giant. We were going to go out after the show for Savoury Sundays. I can attempt to pickpocket them. I can amuse them with physical comedy. Or I can try to convince them to remove their mask. not great shots on any of this, really. God. I'm probably going to have to do everything here, right? So... Oh, that's... Right, let's pickpocket them, I guess. Because I didn't think that through. They seem intensely focused on Chad. Can you pull off a clean pilfer? Apparently! Hell yeah. And hope for even more money. Wait, I should have re-rolled that first pizza die as well. More money. Slightly more money. Sort of. Ba-ba-da. You managed to pilfer something. It's 2 buffalo mozzarella. The individual is oblivious to your pilferings. They silently acknowledge your presence. I'm going to walk away and go back upstairs, because those 2 new ingredients can replace 2 of them on the first one. I can turn this to almost entirely $4 values. Let's also see this. Truth Peppers. You may re-roll opponent dice. 1 per every Truth Pepper face rolled. Doesn't affect last roll. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna... Fuck it? Yeah? That seems fine. Yeah, fuck it. Well, hang on. I can put a bit more money on this one. And now that I've done that, I can go back to it. Let's see. Do I do the physical comedy? I think so. Like, I don't have great odds at this, I think, but I've got odds. And that's a victory. That's actually a real good victory. Okay. If this were any higher than a 4, and I roll the durian again, I lose. So, I think I just stick with the 4, because even if I get the durian again, I still win. It wasn't the durian again, but it's fine. In fact, this is ideal here. So now I can re-roll and hope for more than the 4. Nope. It's fine. $15, hell yeah. I'm now limber. You hear a muffled chuckle behind the mask. The masked individual seems more at ease around you. You think a bit more convincing is all it takes to get them to reveal their true identity to you. They are amused, sentimental. Let's try to get them to remove that mask. Well, do I upgrade my wisdom first? Nah. Fuck it. Try to get the individual comfortable enough so that they'll remove their mask. Let's see if I can get a higher debuff on them. More money. And try to increase my number as well. Well. Okay. Here's the thing. I'm not going to re-roll the jury. Because right now they've got a 0, and by re-rolling their number, I can potentially get a bunch of money. Nope. Hello, game? Something's up with the table. Do-over. Okay. The dice got stuck together. Well, that worked pretty well. The mask comes off, and the woman underneath introduces herself as Janice, Chad Blueprint's mother. You now know the truth. Okay then. Janice comes to all her son's gigs, and she wears the mask so Blueprint remains unaware. He plays his best sets when he's relaxed. I trust you'll keep this between us. Janice nods. Mask now off, there's nothing to hide. Chad doesn't stare out at the audience anymore. Amateurs do that sort of thing, and my Chad's a pro now. Do I try to convince her to give me the mask? Sure. Do I upgrade before this? Probably not. Go for it. Jesus Christ, they rolled an 8. My only chance right now? Well, okay, hang on. So they've got -2 overall. If I get the Durian, then it's great. Alternately, if I get the Truth Pepper and a 4, I can try and re-roll, or, well, if I get a Truth Pepper and increase my number, I can try and re-roll their number to be lower. Let's do it. Three's still not good enough. Durian or Truth Pepper, come on. Wait, Truth Pepper won't help you. Durian! Hell yes! I am now wearing the fierce mask. This is a permanent effect. Wearing the mask, energy of a fierce beast flows through you. That can give me buffs, or it can hurt my nerves. Guess I won't be needing this anymore anyway. Janice nods. Mask now off, there's nothing to hide. Okay. Let's have a chat with the barkeep. The bartender's chatting up a customer and is completely oblivious to you. You sense the dignified aura, but where's the professionalism? New glue around for the house. You also notice there's a lot of good liquor behind the bar. The bartender's watering it all down. Regardless, perhaps buying everyone around will help you in other ways. Let's see. Yeah. Distract them with body contortions. Sing at them? Zero shot at winning that. Well, body contortions it is. The bartender thinks you're invisible. You may have to do something physical to get his attention. This is great. This is actually amazing. That could be slightly better. Sure. Okay, gave them a 2. These dice? Okay. $23 from that one one challenge. Your wild acrobatics do the trick. You have the bartender's attention. Okay, enough of that. All the drinks on offer are watered down. If you want the good stuff, you've got to get behind the bar yourself. And what am I serving you? And who's really serving who here? What? Let's see. Order a weak drink. The drink you order is insultingly watered down. You'll have to get the bartender to warm up to you more if you want a better pour. Still, the dancers won't say no to free booze. Okay. Let's up my wisdom. And try to get him to open up to me. This is pretty much a guaranteed loss unless I get Durian, I think. Pretty much a guaranteed loss without the Durian. Durian go? Nope. Well, that's a failure. You fail to pick up on the bartender's subtle tells. Are you even listening to a word I'm saying? I could try again. There's a chance that they damage me with the holding back thing. Awkward can also damage me. Ah, screw it, let's give it a try. Hopefully they don't roll a 6 this time. 5 is just about as bad. Oh. Durian? The reroll? Sure. Let's see if I can get better. Nope. Well, I gained 16 money. Okay, this isn't working out for me. And the cooking option is even worse for me. Focus my attention on the bar. You find yourself in front of the bar. The apparatus for making drinks is, of course, behind the bar. I can try to leap over the bar, which has a pretty good shot. Sure. Let's just jump the bar. What the fuck? Doing a handstand here. Sometimes a dramatic maneuver is necessary to get where you need to be. So many dice. leave that as is. I'll give this one a reroll. Can only make their number worse, I guess. Not that making their number worse really matters. Success! Hell yeah! I am now deeply confident but also tired. It takes a lot of strength, but you pull off the leap. You find it quite comfortable behind the bar. Step away. The door? Can I open the door from this side? The door is closed and locked. Perhaps the cook and the bartender have some sort of agreement, we're having some sort of disagreement. Oh, so it's locked from both sides. Let's try and pick the lock. This is unfortunate. Lower their roll a bit. Hell yeah, that's a victory. Can possibly increase my roll a bit. Chance to increase my roll or chance to get better result on the during die. Because if I try and do both, there's a chance I fail. Okay, we got some money. And the door is unlocked. Okay, does talking to the bartender from here. The bartender, baffled by your ability to get behind the bar so brazenly, acquiesces, and the best booze is definitely within reach. Real persistent getting back here. Just don't steal my thunder, okay? Buy all the dancers the best drink? Sure. You open a tab on the company card. Soon, everyone in the club has a shot glass filled with Jimmy Palmer Green Label Goat Saliva Aged Blend Whiskey. Tip top. Okay, now the dancers are going to like me. The dancers seem grateful that you've enhanced their night. They will be a bit more forgiving if you try to impress them. The bartender looks on as everyone on the dance floor sloppily gulps down the club's best booze. You just tapped me out of my personal stash of vintage goat saliva aged blend whiskey. Happy now? They've got a debuff from being totally surprised, but I still don't think it's enough for me to succeed. I think I have to just walk away right now. Okay, we've had a few upgrades. Can I clear this laser door now? Inverted frequency I've got a good shot at. Knowledge of music is not so good. Punching the laser doesn't seem like a great idea. But I do have the mask. Fuck it, punch the laser! With a hard enough hit, you may be able to simply break the laser. I get a 6. I get an 8, hell yeah. Let's see if I can recover some of my... I'm going to re-roll both of these actually, because I really want my nerves back. I get some back. Success! Your fists slam into the laser's structural chassis. The wiring inside seems to come loose, and you can tell the laser beam's potency has been reduced. The trap is now disabled. Okay. Now here's a thought. I still haven't finished interacting with the guards, right, outside. Can I benefit any more from this? Did you have anything I could do? I can try to be witty. Sure. I don't really need to buff my wits for this either. Okay. Going to re-roll this, I think. Re-roll these two. Hoping for more money. And again, hoping for more money. Got a bit. And I have over $100. The guard chuckles at the jest. Not only does he find you surprisingly amusing, he offers to give you some pointers on your comic timing. But try waiting a bit after the opening line. You seem alright, with or without the pizza. Cool. And then... there was... oh, the front door's open as well. Everyone got in, apparently. The evening rush has passed, and the bouncer seems adrift. Getting paid to do nothing is what I do best, truthfully. Cool, so I can just go in now. The coat room. And get another ingredient. Another truth pepper. And that's a fancy jacket. The coat check attendant looks engrossed in her book, completely oblivious to you. The sole jacket behind her seems like it belongs to someone important. It's an opulent, gem-encrusted jacket. You feel wearing it may somehow help you in your mission. Can observe what the coat room attendant is hiding behind her book. Can try to figure out what they're listening to. I can just request the coat. I can try to get their attention with wild gestures. Let's start by... okay, this one's like going to be easy, I think. Let's start with observing. That book looks like a prop, but what's it hiding? Jeez, lots of things didn't land properly there. I've got 6 points, sir. Can I get more money out of this, though? Yes. Excellent. And the coat room attendant seems to be transfixed on something behind the book. She senses you know this and immediately confesses. Oh. Yeah, okay, so this is just a recording device in disguise. I'm bootlegging the entire set tonight. Try and stop me. Still engrossed, she's still engrossed in her book, oblivious to you. There's only one coat, a gem-encrusted jacket you're particularly keen on wearing. And try to figure out what she's listening to? I've got a shot. I've got a lot of money, so let's just upgrade things. Figure out the music. The music in this woman's headphones are so loud you think you might be able to recognize what she's playing. That's a victory. And can I get even better here? Come want better money. Come on. Nope. Also, I'm down on physical health right now. I should probably get something that can fix that. Target is charmed. A hearty music discussion ensues. Well, yes, but actually it's their bootleg live album. The coat check attendant seems a bit more at ease around you now. Pizza? No offense, but I don't touch the stuff. Get her attention with wild gestures. I can almost certainly get the jacket, but will making a scene at the coat check get results? Time to huff and puff. Let's give it one more try. Okay. Well, it's alright. She is now baffled. Why are you being like this? Save it for the dance floor. She's totally thrown off by you. You sense this could play to your advantage somehow. What is it with you? You're what my boss calls an erratic patron. What's your deal? Request the blue coat, bluffing that you misplaced your tag. This should go pretty smoothly. Yeah. But I could get more money. Let's try it. More money. A little. But it gets me that jacket. Coach, your explanation is convincing. Enough that the attendant just barely believes you. That coat's yours? Okay, whatever. The coat seems a bit big on you at first, but within seconds somehow magically fits itself to the contours of your upper torso. The coat check attendant seems a bit more at ease. Well then. I have no clue what the coat did for me. But also I'm just going to fix up the pizzas I've got. Because I need more health. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, and from here, if I can get through this store, where does it lead? Oh, this literally just leads back to the main room, huh? Well, I can do the voice, I can do the inverted frequency, musical knowledge, or punch the lasers. Fuck it, let's deduce the inverted frequency. Because I can try and get more health from this. That's a victory. Reroll that and hope I get some... get a better result. A lot of health, huh? Let's switcheroo this, or re-roll this rather. Hopefully more money. Eh. Some money. That is all of the laser doors, as far as I can tell. Okay. Let's have more chats with the bartender and see if I can get anything further from this. Okay, hang on. Wisdom and cooking for them. The chef needed what? I think they need deception? Or cooking. I don't remember which. They needed deception. I don't think I can win with what I've got right now, so let's up my deception die. Oops, did not mean to walk away there. Bluff that I'm the support it gives me a chef's hat. I'm here to offer relief, really. Well, that sucks. I just gave them a better number. I'm still winning, though. If I re-roll and get the Durian, I would lose. Except this. This works. She stops what she's doing, takes a look at you, and smiles. You've got a pizza background, so you're the real deal. I just need a bit more time to finish up on the seasoning. This flamingo thigh stew is specially made for Big Mo. I want to make sure it's just right before serving it. But, for Mo it'll never be right. Maybe I should call it a night and let you take over. Ask the chef to let me take over. You're right. I can't take the pressure anymore. I'll be at the Twilight Diner down the road, waiting this one out. Let's meet up and talk Dutch ovens. To the Twilight Diner! Okay. Right, she just flew away and smashed through the ceiling. Well, stew access is now mine. And with access to the stew, the flamingo thigh stew is cooking away. You'll need to prepare the stew so it's ready for serving, but one false move and it's ruined. Oh boy. All of this is very difficult. I think my best shot is probably the wisdom, and I cannot upgrade my entire wisdom die. What I'm going to do is leave that for now. Try to pick the lock to the garage. Hopefully this works. I don't think it's going to work though. Unless I get the Durian. I mean, there's a shot if I roll a 5 and they roll a 5. There's still a shot. Or Durian. Come on. No! Fuck. The door is now confounding and can hurt my nerves. Oh, let's give it another try. Oh, okay. Lock is not injuring me any. Can I get the Durian though? Even if I get the Durian, it's not enough. Try and reset this to a 3 and get the Durian, maybe? I did. And it's a victory. As long as I don't get the Durian again, so I'm not re-rolling that. Okay. Garage door is open. You hear a series of tumblers and clicks to your satisfaction. The garage door is unlocked. Okay. We also get $20 for getting in here, and there's a fancy car with a skull on it. And the factory finally closed, management couldn't bring itself to hold an asset auction, so they've just got a random thing here. The trees used in coffin production were Sven's pine, which used to grow upstate. Car? As you approach the car, you feel a vibration right through to your sternum. Is the car growling at you? Arcane technology, huh? This car is clearly far too high level for me. Unless... No, I don't think... I don't think I should be dealing with that car right now. Anyway, I got that bit of extra money, which should mean it was wisdom that I wanted to upgrade. Here we go. It's a victory. Can I get more money out of this, though? I sure as hell can. Bit more? No, bit less. Oh. I am now smelling like a kitchen. You timed it just right. The vegetables maintain consistency, and the flamingo thigh meat permeates the broth. The stew looks ready to be served, but part of you thinks it could be even better, which would impress Big Mo even more. Is stew perfection worth the risk of ruination? If I can get my deception up a bit more, this would be a pretty safe bet. Yeah, we've still got plenty to do around here, right? Bartender looks on, yep. Let's tap to them out of that. Entice them to open up to me. Again! That's a victory and a half. Yeah, we reroll these. Yes. Because even if I get the durian, it's still a victory. And I want that money. Yeah, it's some money. I thought this night would go a lot worse. Good to have someone around who gets it. In fact, the bartender confesses that he's actually going to walk out on the job and join a bartending workers' strike. The details of his plan are juicy like a whiskey sour. It's a complex plan, but with current management, it still requires a light touch. You now know the secrets of both of the workers. House manager Kathleen would never see this plan coming. They need more people like me running this show, don't you think? You were watering down everyone's drinks. Screw you. The bartender looks on, yep. And we walk away. Here we go, Kathleen. I have retrieved the intel. The code attendant is bootlegging tonight's set. Good job sussing that out. I knew she was a parasite, but you managed to divine her methods. She'll be gone by sunup. And the bartender is planning to quit. What a fool. I knew he was useless, but I didn't think he was capable of being useful to others. He'll be getting the pink slip before he can get up to any shenanigans. You find yourself on the receiving end of a refreshingly quid pro quo situation. I'm glad we've been able to help each other out tonight. I owe you for that, Pizzaiolo. Call in the favour. Ask for the security room code. Huh? Haven't I already got that? To be honest, I don't know who's upstairs in the security room tonight, but if you can reach the console, the password is... And got... Mango Stewed Baker Sluice Burger. That's all I've got. Big Mo's been haunting up my establishment for way too long. As my uncle used to say, never trust a patron who doesn't dance. Keep it up, Pizzaiolo. Okay. Let's interact with the crowd some. The dancers have been going at it all night, hypnotised by Chad Blueprint's oral sonic spells. It's an intense crowd, barely aware of your presence. You think you might be able to keep pace with them. God, learn to let yourself go and just start dancing? Yeah, that's pretty good odds. In fact, it looks like it's guaranteed success. They're all so dazzled by my coat. Sure, let's... Do I start with that? Yeah, let's start with that. Go! It's a guaranteed victory, so all I need is money. Which I got! Hell yes. 16 is the best I can get from my pizzas. The crowd wholeheartedly supports your wild maneuvers. You feel their collective enthusiasm flow through you. The crowd writhes to the beats alongside you, silently acknowledging your impact on the dance floor. Their support could prove useful, particularly in the DJ booth. Cut some ridiculous dance moves for a laugh. That seems... very poor chance. Stomp your feet to powerfully shake the dance floor? This seems like a good chance. Rather than going for grace, you're going for power. Yeah, that went well. More money? Almost. Bit more. Come on. No, not optimal. Not optimal. Ah well. The vibrations of your stomps can be felt all throughout the dance floor. The other dancers gaze curiously at your noisy, unorthodox maneuvers. Let's see. I didn't gain any actual bonuses from that. You think you've heard this track before? Try to remember? They've got a fair few debuffs. Screw it. Let's go for it. Music one first. If you know the track, you can follow its intricate grooves closely for dramatic effect. Hit the table. That's a victory. Reroll that. And get more money. Nope, come on. Rerolls. The durian reduced my money by 1. Up. Knowing the track allows your body to follow its various dynamic contours, providing intentionality to your shaggy moves. The crowd feels it. pickpocket an item from unsuspecting dancers. I've actually got pretty good shots at this. Okay. Let's re-roll that one of their dice. And this one of mine. Because they can... I'll just take it and get back to full health. The dancers are too entranced to notice you successfully pilfering an item. It's... some pepperoni! They won't miss it. Can I upgrade my wits? I can! I'll upgrade my cooking as well, just for the sake of it. Hang on. Hold my place. That pepperoni is a +8 money. I get down here. It is time to update pizza. The red pizza is a real moneymaker. Also do that. Tick off these events. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get up onto the stage, I guess? The guard seemed hypnotized by Blueprint's sonic journey, but he stands to attention when he sees you approach. No unsolicited demos, no requests, no drama, and especially no pizza. Got it? I can dance for him to gain his support. I can try to win him over through music appreciation, from which I also benefit from him being ordered to be accommodating. Or I can insist that I'm here to give Chad pizza. Let's win him over with the music. Jesus. He's got some good results. Wait, why didn't I roll my main die? Roll that into a 4, roll that down. Re-roll these two as well. Oh yeah! Mega victory! You eloquently talk up the music, and why it's worth savouring. Golden ratios, the frequency spectrum. I'm learning something new every day, eh? Look, I get that you're clearly VIP status, so what do you want? Dance to gain his support. Maybe the guard is into spontaneous dancing. We've got big money this time. It's a shot. Yes! And re-roll that for a bit more of a debuff potential. Big money? Big money? No, no big money. I am a masterful dancer. The guard shows you some extra special dance floor maneuvers. I shouldn't be doing this, but... Look, I get that you're clearly VIP status, so what do you want? I'm here to give Chad pizza! A convincing explanation might fool the guard into thinking Chad Blueprint's waiting on a pizza order. The durian is screwing me. I think it's fine though. Okay, yeah. I should have... I keep forgetting that I've got a face on that money die that's worth 8 mil. I need to remember to do that. The guard seems baffled, but goes along with your story. I guess DJs get cravings at peak hour too, huh? Any friend of DJ is a friend of mine. Most of the time. Ask to be let up. Hell yeah. Let's start by looting whatever this is. Forest mushrooms. Now I could talk to him. There's also this green door. As a policy to prevent DJ entourages from crashing the stage, the green room door stays locked during the performance. Okay. Jesus. I can bash the door down with a bunch of buffs here. Deception... Deception's a guaranteed success. The wish is almost guaranteed. Deception's a guaranteed success. Well, I guess it's not exactly guaranteed if I had rolled, like, more than them and a durian. But we've got the tie, so that's good enough. In fact, I could get $1 extra if I roll a 5. Well, got a little bit of money out of this. Stumbling on the other side, lock being adjusted, it's open. Okay. Let's speak to the DJ. Chad Blueprint is busy rocking the crowd with his world-class DJ abilities. He's barely aware of your presence. What is it, mate? I don't remember asking for pizza up here in the booth. If that's a problem, take it up with Jorg, my manager. He's next door in the green room. Tell Blueprint his mother is in the audience. My mother? Ugh. I know she watches me, my every move. Why did you have to tell me this? That's going to get him, yep. Chad's cool demeanour immediately curdles. He eventually regains his composure, but you can tell he's clearly rattled by his own mother's presence in the club. Chad Blueprint was busy rocking the crowd with his world-class DJ, and you just broke his focus. Mate, beat matching requires all 5 senses. My manager, Jorg, he texted me about you, said you're alright. I'll entertain your presence, pizza slinger. I could try to convince him to leave. His professionalism is strong, though. Get a close at his DJ technique. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Like, he's got a bunch of debuffs on him. Hold on. Is Blueprint using his phone to help in his DJing? Jeez, I rolled poorly here, but it's still a success. I can get better money. I can still get better money. Good enough. Blueprint is using software on his phone to help with his beat matching. Embarrassed, he immediately hides the phone. You realise this simple technique could help your DJing as well. Well, now you know. I can try to dazzle him with my dancing? Sure. Reroll that so that it's not damaging me, I guess. Reroll these for some more money. Leave that as is, so that I'm not risking the swap back, which just happened. More money! Okay, yeah. That works. Chad is impressed. VIP status right there. In spite of the pressures of the evening, Chad Blueprint appears relaxed in your presence. Seriously, mate, wanna hang out later? I can try to amuse him with with a DJ-centric joke. Sure. Everything has potential to earn me more money. And more money means leveling up. So I'm going to do it all. He has a score of -3 right now. Jesus. Both of these can get me more points as well. And more points is more money. Up a little bit. Yeah. Blueprint's smile widens across his face. A lot of people don't know how to how to laugh in the DJ booth. You're alright, mate. In spite of the pressures of the evening, he's relaxed in my presence. Can try to impress him with music knowledge. This one I think I want to actually upgrade my music and then do, because the odds weren't in my favour. You think this track might be Burdock Root by the Nest Eggs? Let's see if we can impress him. He got a score of 1, and now he has a score of -1. Now it's all money for me. Give the money. Nope. A focused music conversation ensues. Yeah, it's actually a cover of Burdock Root by the Bad Beans. And now we convince him to leave. We attempt to convince him that he should make a dramatic exit immediately. Well, he got enough debuffs that I am guaranteed to tie, at least. So that's excellent news. Do not want to re-roll anything he's got. Re-rolling that can make it even lower. Got the money doubles as well. 36 from that. 32 from Pizza, Jesus. You make some really strong points about performing artist rights and keeping a healthy sleep schedule. You're spot on, mate. I've been forgetting my own needs for too long now. The decks are yours. Good luck with these lemmings. Ride the decks to glory, hound. And he flew away as well. Well, time to DJ. As you step up to the decks, the crowd looks at you, confused why you're taking over for Chad Blueprint. You'll have to prove to these revelers that you can rise to Blueprint's level. Who's this? Where's Blueprint? Pretender! You contemplate what sort of journey you'll be taking these dancers on while you ride the wheels of steel. I only get one shot at these, huh? Tantalize the crowd with an epic musical tease. Are the debuffs good enough for that? Possibly. Spin a track that's unexpectedly poignant. I think this one I've got the best shot at. Are they ready for some genuine emotion? Okay. Don't reroll that one. That's a victory for me, and... can I get maximum money out of this? No. I still get a good amount though. By the chorus, there isn't a single dry eye on the dance floor. The tracks, like the discs, have become pizzas. I'm playing music from the pizzas. Your selections are currently pleasing the crowd. The next choice could alter your DJ reputation forever. My best shot is the musical option. That's a victory for me as well. And I get more money. Greed! Nothing but greed. Yeah, I get a bit more money. A little. The chorus lands and the crowd goes wild. You are Neptune of the decks, crowd riding every sonic wave that you conjure. They recognize you as part of a DJ lineage, the next Chad Blueprint, DJ Bogart even. Blue update, power of the crowd. Am I even missing anything else I can do? Right, the stew. The stew. And the car, I guess. Deception's pretty good here. Let's go for it. They got a 7, but I've got them beat. And I can get more money. Come on. Show me the money. Jack shit. Well. Ah well. We still succeed. You put just enough of the zing flavour powder to give the soup the semblance of actual zing. The stew looks excellent. Big Mo is going to be very happy. Serve the exceptional stew. New update, the stew. The stew is sent along to Big Mo. It'll probably be a big hit. Oh yeah, I've got some ingredients I can change out on my pizza. heal potentials. I don't really need heals right now, but whatever. Now then, the car. Seriously, this car. No shot at success with the observation. Potential success at brute forcing a hot wire. Let's do it. You dig into the car's innards, pushing through nasty grease and live wires. Ha. You know what? These numbers, I've got a 50-50 of success. There we go. And now it's a success even if I get the durian again. So we try for more money. No, not more money. But the car is repaired. A few crossed wires and it's ready to go. Well, not repaired. Broken. Hot-wired. The car is literally ready to roll. It could aid you when the time comes to escape. Cool. I have a getaway vehicle now. That's pretty much everything, I think. As far as I can remember, at least. Do you have anything to say now that Chad's left? Nope. Oh wait. Janice looks wistfully towards an empty DJ booth. Looks like Chad will be back home before me tonight. If he sleeps past noon, I'm still going to make him waffles like I always do. Couple of things I can interact with. Who are you? The audio engineer is hard at work writing the house mix so that it fills up the room beautifully. What? A little busy here. I can try to pickpocket him while his focus is elsewhere. Yeah, that's a pretty decent chance. Let's find out. It's not quite good enough. I'll give up on money in hopes of one of my... Yeah, that's a tie. Well, it's a tie. It's good enough. And now I have $200. Jesus. You managed to grab something from the engineer's pocket without him noticing. Turns out, it's... a wad of cash! $15. The engineer continues to work the faders. I can try to convince him to call it a night. Say something amusing to get him to warm up to me. God. This is a terrible odds. Impress him with musical knowledge. That's decent odds. Let's go for that. The engineer's shirt has the name Salad Slosher printed on it. You actually might know the band. That's victory for me. Can I get more money though? Come on, money. Money. It's a bit of money. Yes. I keep right-clicking by mistake. You recall Salad Slosher were a local bar band with a small devoted following. You praise their bold use of a singing saw to the engineer. I know, right? But here's the mixing trick they used to make sure that that saw didn't cause any feedback on stage. New clue, the house mix. The engineer shows you a classic audio mixing trick. It helps you understand how this mixing board works. Just ride the faders like so. The engineer seems bemused by you. If you butter him up a bit more, he'll do what you want. You're really making a bit of a scene here, aren't you, buddy? Do I... Well, let's upgrade my wit. And then go for it. Because this is real high chances of success, I think. It's a victory. Barely. Let's re-roll this, because it can only be better. This one I'll leave as is. More money. Re-roll that as well. Because it can heal me a bit. And it does! Let's go, let's go! Yes. Your casual commentary elicits a surprise blizzard of chuckles. Well, aren't you a sly gazebo? The engineer seems bemused by you. And convince him to leave. Why? Because I can. I will take over. I'll have all the jobs here. This is a victory, so it's fine. Reroll for more money. That's unfortunate, but it's still a victory. Reroll for more money. Durian switching back, okay. I'm glad I didn't do any rerolls there on the actual number. A look of relief comes over the engineer. Perfect. This gig sucks, but you'll do fine. Just keep winging it. Okay. The engineer has officially left the mixing board in your seemingly capable hands. Let's do it. With the engineer gone, this path to the mixing board is clear. You think you might actually understand what's going on with this mixing console. You aim to get a great mix for the room. Let's start with physique. Move the knobs deliberately to achieve a precise mix. Because this mask just makes my physique the best thing I've got all the time. Yep. More money. More money. No. Not more money. The crowd seems happy with the micro adjustments you've made to the house mix. People are dancing even more wildly than before because they can feel the oomph of the bass and the nuance of the treble. The mid-range is not too thick. Your work here is done. Apparently I've achieved something here. A good house mix will bolster your dancing and DJ abilities. Oh, okay. There's this door back here. Automated equipment may start without warning. Door has no handle and no other discernible way to get it open. It clearly guards something important. The back room. You have a sense this door can be opened remotely. Oh, I never got the security room clear, did I? Anyway. I hear lots of slurping from up above, so I guess that means the stew is served. Don't expect a medal though. Okay, I just have to ask for the audience there, so let's leave it for now. Head into the security room and see if I can get access to this computer. Let's see. Can I... Let's up my deception and see if I can deceive. This isn't an ideal result. Leave that one there. Would you just roll a 3? You're meant to have a 50-50 of it. Should have a 50-50 of getting a 6. Jesus! He rolled us... Like, he won the coin flip 3 times in a row there. We're trying it again. But first... deception. Jesus, it costs 64 to upgrade a face to 7. I'm not going to do that. Deception, go. Oh, come on! The Durian screwed me. Now I've got to hope to... Of course I roll the 6 and then the Durian switches it again. Of course. But, at this stage, the Durian can't screw me again. It's a tie. Okay. Working double duty, eh? Okay. Looks like I'll need to give you some space and the password. The guard would clearly prefer to watch TV than be on the clock. You know you should really place a bet on this game here. Tell the guard to take the rest of the night off. Security terminal access. The terminal password is Tango Turkey Maple Donut. I'll be at Jade's bar catching the end of the game. Come join me later, okay? That password is not the same one that I got from the manager. Huh. The security terminal is unguarded, with only a login screen to hide its secrets. Oh. Okay. They are different passwords. It appears Kathleen's code did the trick. You're in. The security terminal is at your command. Okay. The club's rooms are visible from an overwhelming number of angles. Unlock the VIP door? Wait. Merge your consciousness with that of the security system. I have no shot at succeeding there. Unlock the back room. An indicator displays that the door in back of the VIP area is now unlocked. I don't think I can... Is that observation? I can afford to upgrade my observation, but would it give me a shot? Not really? Not really at all? Victory gives me Seeing Emotions, which is orange like the mask, so that would be a permanent buff. So if I get if I upgrade the observation skill, my best will then be a 6. I would then need Clever to give me at least +1 and them to roll 7, or Clever gives me +2 and they roll 8. Alternately, instead of upgrading the entire observation die, I can get 2 6s on that. We'll give it a try. I rolled the 6, but they rolled a 10. Feck. Durian, save me. Durian, save me. Please. No. Durian, please. No Durians. Fuck. That's a fail. I am now confused and the target is now confounding. The screens seemingly display mundane human behaviour in the club, yet you sense there's more going on. Let's try it again. That's a 9. No shot I beat a 9. I need the Durian. It's the Durian! And I am not re-rolling the Durian, just in case it switches back again. That's victory! We are now seeing emotions. Which is a permanent effect. Our wisdom skill goes up a fair bit. Hell yeah. You take to the monitoring systems easily, and to your surprise, this gives you access to more than just club visibility. You can actually see the intentions of the people in the club. Where they want to go, what they want to do, what they don't. These monitors have opened a new way of looking at everyone around you. The security terminal is there. There's nothing to do there. Okay, let's check out that back room. There's an ingredient back here. Discovered the back room. 3 beluga row. Nope, 1 beluga row, which is a ×3 multiplier for my income. An unfamiliar panicked voice blares from the radio. J, Crystal, Mephisto, Cistern. J, Crystal, Mephisto, Cistern. Jay's other mission. This appears to be Jay's impromptu safe room. Thing is, Muriel didn't mention a safe room, and this equipment looks too high-tech for a simple info-gathering job. What's going on here? J, Tango, Mellotron, Digsby. J, Tango, Mellotron, Digsby. Explain the situation candidly. Okay. There's massive buffs there because I have not succeeded in observing my surroundings, huh? Can I get my observation skill? Not really. I can get another 5. And another 6. Okay, cool. Observation is a go. You notice a field manual, some code decryptors, a few fake IDs with Jay's face on them. What's happening here? They roll a 6. Hopefully I roll a 6. I can force them to re-roll. Force them to re-roll. Roll every dice again. They roll a 5 and I get a 6. It's victory. You piece it together. Jay is working for another agency at the same time. He's been deep undercover with Big Mo. Perhaps he's working for a third entity. Maybe he's on Mo's payroll, and he's been taking you and Muriel for a ride. Or perhaps he's out for himself, just another freelancer trafficking intel. Regardless, he's up to something, and you'll know the truth soon enough. From the sound of it, Jay's got another mission handler on this radio. Is Jay running 2 missions at once? How are you going to handle this? Okay. Now that I'm aware of the situation, they get debuffs. I can start making whale noises at them. Let's do it. Here's hoping. Reroll their 7 and hope they get lower. 2 and 6, this gets worse. 2 and 6, it gets better. If I reroll, hang on. If that becomes screw it. Victory! It's victory! Oh, I had so many debuffs there. The whale calls are so detailed, soulful, and spirited that the operator finally breaks protocol, laughing. What is going on? After a bit of back and forth, you learn that Jay is working for the Octagon. The Octagon is an elite intel agency, best in the business. Jay's been working for them while also working for Muriel. Tonight, he's working both jobs simultaneously. It's a bold and foolish way to make a living in this town. Jay's leaving us all exposed, your people and mine. If you don't get him out of the club, Big Mo's going to send him off to that factory, and that will be that. And just so you know, Jay's current orders from us are to disappear immediately as soon as he's out. That's his smartest play. Suggest that Jay stick to his mission with you. We anticipate that as soon as Jay's free, he'll check in with the Octagon. They'll give him updated orders to follow your lead. Okay, let's change the plan. Jay's other mission. Now you can finish your mission as planned, as long as there aren't any other further complications. The operator signs off. It's in our training. Always trust a pizzaiolo. We look forward to further correspondence with you. Oh yeah. Where's this elevator lead? We've gone a bit over time on the stream, but that's fine. Oh. Elevator brings us to the car. Okay. We should almost be done with this, right? Like, we've done everything except this final interaction with Big Mo. So, ask for an audience. The guard decides to let you pass, as if he knew this moment was coming. On with it then, Big Mo doesn't suffer fools. Time to ditch this rodeo. And he flies away, of course, yep. And smashes through the ceiling. See ya. Big Mo. He's got an octopus here. I've been told you were responsible for this flamingo thigh stew I'm eating. Clearly, you're no amateur. It takes Big Mo a moment to realise that you've done something he really is not happy about. What's a pizza delivery person doing here wearing my coat? Oh no. Oh no. Only one I've really got a shot at is deconstruct the idea of coat ownership. You You attempt to pitch the idea of communal or shared ownership to Big Mo. Petty stuff. Oh no. Oh yes! No rerolls on the durian because it would swap back and screw me over, I'm sure. More money? Come on, more money. Even though money is barely useful towards the end of the game, I'm sure. It's a success. You spout nonsense, yet it's still convincing. Look, your little theories over my head, but I find you entertaining. Better not spill pizza sauce on that coat. It'll cost a small fortune to dry clean. Okay, we diffused that one. Despite Mo's rough exterior, he seems warm towards you. He's less likely to notice the rescue code phrase, but you think you could take this relationship further. Okay. What do I have the best in? Wisdom's pretty good. Observation's pretty good. But Wisdom I also have the buff die. Deception's not bad. Let's start with Wisdom. You attempt to listen to the ongoing conversation, interjecting with insightful comments at just the right moment. That looks like a victory. Hell yes. More money? More money? Not more money, but still victory. One of your insights is received well by Big Mo. I really hadn't thought of that pizza slinger. Well, if it isn't one of the better stew chefs in this town. Oomph. Better not spill pizza sauce on that coat. I can still try to improve him, or his opinion of me. Let's see. Probably observation. Or deception? Yeah, I think deception's slightly better odds. You attempt to tell a highly implausible story about yourself with utmost conviction. That's a victory. Yeah, I'll try for more money. Even if I get the jury and it won't screw me. More money? Please? Bit more money. Hell yeah. Mo drinks up every word. Honestly, that sounds a lot like my own life, Betrayal. Were you and I separated at birth, or what? I don't think I'm really improving his opinion of me any further. But we can try. Observe the situation for something unusual. We can try. Hopefully it'll only take 3 victories to achieve something here. Oh god, he's got a 10. So even if I roll a 6 right now, it's not good enough. But if I roll a 6 and a truth one, I can try and get him to reroll, hopefully. Yep, that's the first step. And maybe Durian will save me. Durian does not save me and I only rolled a 3. But it's still good enough! Oh! It's a victory! You notice Mo is drinking a Blue Moose energy drink and graciously acknowledge its health benefits. Fan of the Blue Moose too? Gotta stay sharp on the job, pizza slinger. You know how it is. Good God. It's still not going it's still not over. I've got the fierce mask that can improve my physical. So let's dance. Powerful interpretive dance. Proximity to Big Mo's presence, along with this music, inspires you to move your body. You commit to a bold, emotionally raw interpretive dance in Big Mo's honor. Not quite good enough yet. Reroll both of them. Okay, reroll that one. Reroll this and this. These two can stay. Reroll that as well. The Durian! I'll just take it. Big Mo is taken aback and impressed. Well now, that's for me. I like this side of you. Not afraid to show your true nature. It's still going. Screw it, just say a rescue code phrase. You feel it's now time to tell Jay the code phrase, so you can kick your mission into high gear. Out from the garage. Barrage. We got the car going, so we might as well. Jay's face registers no emotion as you say the code phrase, a sign that he knows you've got him where you want him. Jay will meet you in the garage, and together you'll drive off in an old-fashioned car parked there. Whether or not you meet up with Muriel afterwards depends entirely on what Jay has to say for himself. Most senses you're up to something. You have but a moment to misdirect it. What nonsense were you uttering to Jay just now? An old joke. It's about making pizza. It's from my new jingle for, it's from the new jingle for my pizza shop. None of your business. The words are nonsense. I think you know. Or who cares? So that's 6, 6, 8, 9, 10, 10, 6, 6, 7, 9, 10, 10. Okay. And Wisdom's in a slightly better starting point. Now, if I upgrade Wisdom, I can get a couple of 6s in there, get 1 7 even. And who cares? You attempt to explain that whatever you said, it really doesn't matter, and tomorrow is another day. God damn, these are some good rolls. More money? Hell yeah, more money. Mo means what he says, and thinks you do too. Yeah, who cares indeed. I'm not getting off this couch till the cleaning crew shows up. The escape plan is now in motion. All you have to do is go to the designated meeting spot. Jay will meet you there on his own time. Say your goodbyes to Big Mo. You know, you're an interesting character, but I've got bigger fish to fry tonight, as you can see. It appears that Mo is completely oblivious to your plans. You are truly a smooth operator. Seriously, have a nice life, oddball. See ya. And now we head for the garage. Heading for bed? Yeah, that's fair enough, Mel. You sleep well. Oh, there's Jay. Hop in the car. Jay has recommitted to the cause, and the wheel is yours. I know the Octagon ordered me to keep playing along, but honestly, it's because you're worth it. Really, you're bonkers, Hound. The time to roll out has come. Get in the car and hit the road. Good job back there, Hound. It's been a long night. You sense an opening to discover the truth of what Jay has been up to this whole time. I'm presuming you didn't just come to rescue me, eh? I could threaten him into revealing his true intentions, convince him he owes me a favour, observe the second pin on the car's navigation system. What? How is that relevant? Let's convince him he owes me a favour. And that's a victory for me. I'm not going to concern myself over the money at this point. After a lengthy discussion, Jay decides you're a worthwhile risk. Okay, I think you're ready. Let Jay take you to the Octagon HQ. We're here, Hound. This is the Octagon HQ. They don't know you're coming, so try to behave yourself. After you. Why is there just a big crying head that has a door in the top of it? Okay. And that brings me back to the main menu. Yes. Okay. Status unknown. Mission time 3 hours 11 minutes. Money made $1,229. Money spent $1,222. I had $7 left. Health damage received 4, recovered 4. Nerve damage received 12, recovered 12. Total actions 90. Successful actions 55. Actions tied 18. Actions failed 17. And that's that. We have now unlocked 4 AM mode and Iron Pizza mode. But with that, we've already gone a bit over time, but I wanted to wrap up the game there. So, I'm going to call it. If you have enjoyed, I have a Discord where I make my announcements, when I'm going live, what I'm planning to play, or if anything is going to keep me from going live. It is an interesting looking game. It's kind of weird. Currently on sale for like 20% off on Steam. Also, when I got that ending there, it said that I had ending, I got an achievement that said I got ending number 9. So there's a fair few endings. In fact, hang on, let's actually bring this back up. I'm pretty sure this screen started out as another question mark. So what's that? 4, 8, 11? I think there might be 11 endings to this game, which is interesting. There's definitely some variety that you can get there. Anyway, I also have a YouTube channel. This is where all of my VODs go. Twitch keeps them for about 2 weeks, and then they are only available on YouTube. With that, it's time for me to call it. Thank you very much for being with me tonight. Have a good one.